Good evening, baseball fans. Welcome to the Park Bowl. Ken Manning, Western Wisconsin Video Productions, bringing you tonight's ball game. And boy, the first pitch, this ball game underway. It's a swing and a miss. Mays Boyer going after that first opportunity, came up empty, and the second one is going to be a ball. Let's take a look here. For Viroqua, the starting pitcher is Matthew Weston. Now 2-1. Viroqua batting everybody tonight. I think they have 11 or so. Maybe they have 12 tonight. They're all going to get a shot at it anyways. We'll kind of keep you posted on where everyone is at as they get going. Crescent is the opponent tonight. They are batting 9. There's a called strike 3. Boyer goes down looking, the shortstop. And there's one away. Well, you watched earlier here tonight. It was a 5-1 victory for Arcadia in the Junior Legion ball game over the Viroqua Junior 138ers. Arcadia jumped out. There's a pop-up out of play. Jumped out with a 5-0 lead and made that stand for the 5-1 victory. This is swing and a miss, number 2 hitter in Mitchell Reining. Reining with a cut, came up a little bit off balance on that one, really jumping out after it. Had a right up high for a ball. Two count with one away. High chopper down the third base side, foul. Two and two now. Weston comes in. It's a ground ball and a nice scoop by Jack Dahl, and they're going to get the out. Boy, what a play over there by the third baseman in, I said Jack Dahl, excuse me, Jack Olson. We better give credit where it's due. Jack Olson with a beautiful play to make the 5-3 put out. On the count here now as your number 3 hitter in Cale Baker takes a strike. And it's 0-2. Weston jumping out in front right away. That's going to ride up high to even the count here at, check that, it puts the count at 1-2 with 2 down. Thanks to those sponsors we're going to be talking about throughout the evening, at least the quick mention kind of deal, I think is what we'll do here with Nordic Lanes helping us out. Appreciate Scott and Sue Sordahl bringing you the action here They always have stuff going on up at Nordic Lanes. Swing and a miss. Took something off that one to end the inning. And we also want to say thanks to Miles of Smiles Child Care Center in Westby, Our Savior's Lutheran Church. Ashley Liam helping out all of your young ones. No runs on no hits and nobody left on base. We will take a quick break here. Come right back. Bottom half of the first. Fry, Olson, and Quackenbush for Viroqua. Well, the first offering is going to be in there for a called strike to Miles Fry. Here in the bottom half of inning number 1. Going to miss the mark on that one. Thanks again to those sponsors we're going to be mentioning throughout. And it's also going to be Effinger's Equipment Sales and Service bringing you the action tonight. Count moves to 1-2 on Fry. Doing the pitching is Cale Baker. His battery mate is A.J. Donovan. Fastball coming in, and it's popped foul, and it will be out of play on the right side. They'll try again, and he'll get the swing and miss for out number 1. Baker with a pretty good fastball. Got that one by Fry, who is a very good leadoff player, leadoff hitter. That's going to bring up your number 2 man in Jack Olson. And did Olson make a play down there at third base in that previous half inning? Swing and a miss. Now 0-2 with the second miss on the fastball. Might have taken a little bit off that one. Inside at the knees, brushing them back just a touch. Effinger's Equipment Sales and Service on the north side, thanks to Mark and the family. Just a bit low. Also, Lori Holte, Eagle Title Company. Peace of mind when it comes to buying or selling. Be sure to contact Lori Holte, Central Avenue. Olson has got the count now to 3-2. Baker, bit of a longer look. He fires a fastball that sails on him to the outside for a walk. Olson trotting down to first base, and that will bring up Tyler Quackenbush. Quackenbush tonight is going to be an extra hitter for a few innings anyways. Viroqua opting to bat everybody here. Fastball fouled back. It was a good pitch and a good swing. Baker with a quick look. Olson with the lead. And that one kind of died out on him a little bit. Down low and away. Toss back over to first, but not a whole lot happening there. One offering coming up. Runner taking off. Olsen is going to be in there safe on a good head first slide. And now in scoring position for Quackenbush. Took a ball on that offering, 2-1 now. Again, outside on the pitch, it's 3-1. Pop this one up and out of play. Just off to our right here. And another walk being issued here as that ball got away from him. Quackenbush with a good eye. And now Connor Matheson, the center fielder. Congratulations going out to the Viroqua Blackhawk spring baseball team, the high school team. This ball popped foul out of play. Cooley Conference champs once again, and sectional qualifier losing out to Lacrosse Aquinas in a tough ball game. Aquinas going on to state, picking up the sectional championship after that, winning that semifinal game and then defeating the team to go on to state next week. Here's a shot out towards center field, going back and not able to make the grab. It went over the head of the center fielder. Here comes a throw home, and there's going to be a play. He's going to be safe. Two coming across back-to-back as Matheson ripped a double to dead center field. Quackenbush right on the heels of Jack Olsen. Matthew Weston in the number 5 spot, ground ball, shortstop, big throw in time. The toss back over to first, who he just got back into second from the first base throw. Well, a nice peg there by Mays Boyer, the shortstop, 6'3", for out number 2. That'll bring up Braden Peterson now. Another left-handed hitter in the lineup here for Peter Swanson. Offering stayed up high again, 3-0. Baker started out with a big strikeout with Miles Fry, and after that it's been I don't want to say a struggle, but Viroqua really opportunistic here, taking their cuts with Boyer. Or Baker, I should say. And he's going to get the walk, Peterson will. Runners at first and second once again. And it's going to bring up Ben Zom, the left fielder. lifted out towards center and drifting in a little bit. Making the grab is Alex Von Arx for out number 3. But a couple of runs do come across here. A big double by Connor Matheson to pick up a couple of RBIs. That, by the way, was the only hit in the inning. 2 runs on 1 hit and 2 left on base. We'll be back with more action here from the Park Bowl of Viroqua. Viroqua up 2-0. Taking a look at a couple more of our fine sponsors as we get set to go into this top half of inning number 2. The Wright Insurance Agency, American Family Insurance with Miranda Wright. We thank Miranda. It's the family that you choose for your protection. Taking a look here, it is the 4, 5, 6 part of the order with Von Arx to get things started. Takes a called strike. There's a chopper. Olson, pick, throw in time to get the out. Hung in there very well to make that throw. And it's a 5-3 put out to start the top of the second. Thanks also going out to the Asian and Disability Resource Center of Vernon County, located right on top of the hill here behind left field. We thank all those fine folks for helping us out as they look to protect all kinds of citizens, your senior citizens, those with disabilities. They're always looking for volunteers, too. Driving and such. There's a swing and a miss. Bank of Cashton. Contact Scott Wall and Kaiser. Ooh, there's a shot out to center field, and that is going to be off from, I think it was just over the glove of Connor Matheson, and he's a good one out there. That was a big-time hit by Drew Peters. Peters with a double. Bringing up A.J. Donovan now. Batting left-handed. He's the catcher. Fouled the first pitch off. Yeah, the HSAs, I tell you what, those folks at Bank of Cashton, they know what they're talking about, and they know what they're doing. Here's a ground ball, knocked down. The throw is not going to be in time. Tough break over there. That's probably going to have to go down as an error. He picks it clean, and it's going to be an easy out. Runner at second, and Peters makes it over to third base on the play. One-0 count here is Matthew Weston on the mound. That's ball lifted foul. Here's a ground ball. A pick, a quick toss. Boy, I don't know if they got him. They did, just got the out here on a speedy Leighton Johnson. 4-3 on the putout, but Johnson will get an RBI as Peters scores. The ground ball deep in the hole at second, and had to get some pretty good range going there also for Jack Dahl. They're going to say he offered, and the count goes to 0-2. Good teamwork there by the umpires. That'll be downstairs. Fouled that one back on a pretty good swing. Bethel Home and Services, well, the corporate office up on the right side of the bank, up high, helping us out tonight. Appreciate their terrific support. Ooh, a called strike 3. Curveball dropped in there just in time on Max Needfelt. 1 run coming across. They get that run on 1 hit. There was an error in the inning and a man left on. We will take a little break and come right back. Bottom half of inning number 2. It's going to be the 8, 9, 10 part of the order here for Viroqua. Well, the Viroqua 138ers with the lead at 2-1 now. Here in the bottom of the second inning, Joseph Carnes stepping in and takes first 2 offerings and split the count at 1-1. There's a called strike and a pretty good fastball zipping by. And it's 1-2 now. High chopper, shortstop. Boyer trying to bare hand. He's not going to get there in time. Nice job just getting the ball in the hand. We'll go with an infield single on that one. Carnes really getting down the line. That's going to bring up Jack Dahl with nobody out and 1 on. Thanks to Carmen Fortune helping us out, New Directions real estate agent. Be sure to contact Carmen. She's a lifelong Cooley area resident and can help you out immensely with many, many things here, buying or selling. Curveball dropped in at the knees for a strike. Outside on that one, had the right distance here, height-wise, but was out of the zone here. Cashton Building Supply for all your great products, hardware needs. That is a foul ball. They'll do it again. Carnes heads back to first base now. Quick toss down to first, and Carnes back in. Runner taking off and a slide, and boy, a nice tag by Needfelt, but Carnes was in there with a great slide. Came in on the inside part of the bag infield side and slid away from the tag. That's going to be in tight. Dahl walks. And with runners at first and second, here's Alex Hoyam. Here's the first offering to Hoyam. Check that second offering, and it's 2-0. I was too busy writing down a couple of numbers. Missed that first offering. Big swing right there on the 2-0. You want to get after that one, and the challenge was on for both pitcher and hitter. And a called strike to even the count, 2 apiece. Ernie Peterson is the man in charge with Cashton Farm Supply when it comes to all your organic questions with farming, fertilizer, feed, and seed. Here's a ground ball to the third baseman. He'll step on third. The throw is going to pull the first baseman, and heading over to third where they'll stop. They did get the lead in Carnes. That was 5 unassisted for out number 1. It winds up being a fielder's choice for Hoyam. Probably a throwing error. I think it's going to be an error because a run scored and you actually advance the runner in Jack Dahl all the way over to third. Here's Vinny Klum, another of the extra hitters. 3 extra hitters tonight, 12 players suited up for the 138ers. Called strike. Klum down 1-2 in the count. Fouled that one off. Oh, called strike 3 on the outside part of the plate. So the strikeout means there's 2 down for Ryan Kowalczyk. Ryan doing the catching tonight here in this single game. Ooh, that one came in and caught him right in the back. So he'll jog on down to first base, and we've got bases loaded here. With 2 down. Back to the top of the order here. That one's going to get away from the catcher, and a run will score. Everybody moves up one. Scooting across was Dahl. And the 138ers got their run back. Runners at second and third now for Fry. He lifts that one foul out of play. And he finds himself staring at a 1-2 pitch coming up here from Cale Baker. Ground ball, that's in the hole for a base hit. They're going to hold. No, they're going to send them. Here comes a throw. It's up the line, and two more are in. Fry with a big base hit. Hoyam scores, as does Kowalczyk, able to score. That brings up Jack Olson now. (5-1) your score. There's a called strike to Olson. Runner taking off, and Olson lifts this one high into the air. Center field coming up, and will make the grab for the third and final out here. But the 138ers are going to pick up 3 runs in the inning. They get those 3 runs on 2 hits. There was a hit batsman, an error, and a walk as well. 2 runners left on base. We'll take a little break, or check that 1 runner, it looks like, left on base. We'll take a break and come right back. Top of the third, it will be the 9-1-2 part of the Crescent batting order. As we return here to the Park Bowl, we want to say thanks to Coon Valley Telecommunications, of course, serving Stoddard and Coon Valley and Chaseburg and beyond. They are really expanding, and we appreciate their terrific support throughout the year. First offering here to the number 9 hitter, and Ethan Meyer is down low for a ball. Next one is lifted foul out of play, and the count will be 1-1. Also, some of our thanks goes out to Eagle Title Company, Lori Holte, helping us out. Appreciate her terrific support. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. That ball floated away from the swing. And called strike 3. He put the needle on that one, and there's one away. Here is Maze Boyer now. Boyer with a strikeout back in the first inning, got caught looking on the third strike. Evinger's Equipment Sales and Service. You tell you what, you got to get down there and take a look at all those terrific items for your lawn and garden needs. Here's a drive out to right center, and Matheson is there for the grab. That coming off the swing of Boyer. And there's 2 down. Here's a pop-up. This is going to be out of play. Mitchell, and I think it's raining. Could also be raining as well. Called strike. Matthew Weston doing a nice job pitching-wise here so far for the 138ers. Oh, 2 count. That one in the dirt. Nice block by Kowalczyk, even without runners in scoring position or anybody on base for that matter. Fouled that one off, hanging in there. Thanks to Premier Co-op since 1893, serving Wisconsin and surrounding area with agricultural ranching support. In Westby, of course, the Ace Hardware store. That one hung upstairs. It's 2-2 with 2 down. The Crescent will keep an eye and see if they change their pitchers. They had somebody warming up in the bullpen. Again, knocked down by Kowalczyk here. These catchers will get beat up. You need to rotate them through once in a while. It's always good to have a couple on the squad, isn't it? That's a miss for a walk. With 2 down, Crescent with a runner on. Post 595. Called strike here with the pitcher and Cale Baker. Baker may or may not be pitching after this inning. We'll see. Swing and a miss and getting down to second. Potential hit and run there, but a swing and a miss. 0-2. It's a 5-1 lead here for Viroqua. And there is a called strike 3. Baker watched that one slip by. No runs on no hits and 1 runner left on base after the walk. We're going to move to the bottom half of the 3rd inning. It's 3-4-5, part of the order for Viroqua. We've moved into the bottom half of the 3rd inning, and Tyler Quackenbush steps in. Thanks going out to the riverbank, bringing you the action here. Katie Helseth in Westby, reminding you that it's that down-home help that you're going to get when you stop in and chat with her. Any of the associates at the riverbank. Boy, they've got a ton of places, too, around the area. There's a called strike. 1-2 the count here to Quackenbush, who walked and scored back in the 1st inning. Ground ball foul. Just missed outside. Baker has got some good pop in that arm. curveball stayed up high. And now Quackenbush looking for something that he can drive with the 3-2 offering coming up. He's worked it full after being down 1-2. He drives that one to Max Needfelt, and he'll make the play 4-3 for out number 1. Needfelt stayed down low on that one, able to make the nice play. And it brings up Connor Matheson, who really crushed one in his first at-bat, wound up with a stand-up double. Going to take a strike inside on that line. Here's a ground ball chopped. Backhand play. The throw is not going to be in time. It's an infield single for Connor Matheson. Boy, talk about putting that ball in the right place, the right spot. He did just that. And with one down, there's one on. "5-1 your score here from the Park Bowl. Viroqua with the lead over the Crescent post 595. Called strike here. Matt Weston. Runner taking off. The ball slips away from the catcher here. Donovan had it in the webbing just for a second, but must have been a little bit of a spin as it popped out. Swing and a miss. Now 2-2. The offering comes in, and it's at the letters for a called strike 3. Just not able to pull the trigger on that one. And now there's 2 away. It's going to bring up Braden Peterson. Braden tonight with a walk and was left stranded at first base. Thanks to Scenic Bluffs Community Health Care. Medical, chiropractic, dental, acupuncture. They got a lot of things going on at Scenic Bluffs Community Health Care. Well, a swing and a miss on that offering. It's 1-1 now to Peterson. Now 1-2. Coming right back, here's a ground ball foul, first base side. Well, he nearly painted the line on that. But now he's behind 1-2 in the count. Swing and a miss, and that will end the inning. Boyer comes back strong and not allowing a run to sneak across. No runs on one hit, and that one hit will leave the man stranded at second base. It is 5-1 after 3 complete here at the Park Bowl. Viroqua on top. Why don't we take a quick peek at another one of our sponsors today, Sealands Carpetland. We appreciate Tim Page and all the crew down there at Sealands Carpetland on Central Avenue in Coon Valley. And the motto, of course, if you walk on it, they sell it. And that they do. They have really upped the ante, so to speak. Here's a pop-up out of play on top of the roof. They have really done a lot of neat things there at Sealands Carpetland. One to the count here. And Alex Von Arks, ground ball, shortstop, Fry, quick throw. It's over the top on the first baseman here, and it's going to go into the dugout. They'll get the extra base. That throw just a little bit too high, and Braden Peterson not able to pull that one down. So Von Arks is on through the air that took place, and I don't mean air over the top, I mean an E. And there's one on and runner at second base now. Pop this one up. Peterson says he has it, and he does, for out number 1. One away for A.J. Donovan, left-handed hitter. Big swing on a fastball upstairs. Inside on the shins, it's now 1-2 the count. Pop this one up. It is going to be out of play just below the cement bleachers over here on the left side. Well, you're looking for any kind of vehicle, a truck, SUV, sporty car, who knows what. Check in with Levon at Sleepy Hollow or any of his associates. There's a foul ball. That's ripped up into the bleachers, bouncing away. They do a terrific job, and, of course, they have some great service in all 3 facilities. Yeah, tell them, boy, my vehicle is hitting that $100,000 in just a couple hundred miles. Unbelievable how many miles I drive. Here's a throw down to third, and oh boy, did they get him? Ooh, that was close. Wow. Pretty good spot tag right there with Kowalczyk on the throw. Kowalczyk talking to the home plate umpires like, is there any way that we can appeal that? He slid into the tag. And home plate umpires kind of patting him on the shoulder and say, yeah, we just gotta play ball. That was a dandy Dandy throw, though, Ryan, just so you know. Well, a walk here to Donovan. Puts runners at first and third now with only one out. And let's see if this is Johnson. Might be a new hitter in here. Let me get to my picture real quick. This is number 21 in Leighton Johnson, who takes a couple of pitches high. And it's 2-0. Fastball right down the middle that he watched. Now 2-1. Called strike. The runner will head down to second, uncontested. Now Johnson trails, actually he's even at 2-2 in the count. That's down low. A full count here. Weston coming in. It's a ground ball to Fry. Nice pickup. My goodness, that was a hard one. He got it over to Peterson for the out. That was a rocket. 6-3 for out number 2. But Johnson will pick up an RBI. Coming across the score was Von Arx. Here's Max Niefelt, second baseman. Got caught looking on a ball that snuck by him for a called third strike. Another called strike. Pop that one up over the top. And about 3 younger fellas go tearing after it. Well, a couple more, I should say, of our sponsors. How about Vernon Electric Cooperative? Appreciate their support, helping us out today. And, of course, taking care of Southwest, Western Wisconsin. Well over the 10,000 patron mark. There's the ball lifted high. Matheson coming up. He'll make the easy grab to finish off the inning. But a run does come across here for the Crescent Post 595ers. They get that run on one hit in the inning. There was an error as well. We'll take a little break and come right back with more action. We move to the bottom half of the fourth. Viroqua going to send up their 7-8-9 part of their order. Here we go with the opening pitch, and it's pop foul out of play here. Ben Zom to start things off for the 138ers. Now with a 1-1 count. Ben was a flyout victim to center field back in the first inning. And now he's getting a chance to bat once again in the fourth. Viroqua batting all 12 of their players tonight that have suited up. High chopper Fair ball, long throw, and they got him. Boy, what a dandy play over there at third base by Drew Peters. He did a great job of picking that ball up high on a wicked bounce. Not to mention the long, and I do mean long, throw across the field. So Zom going down 5-3. One away. Here is Joseph Carnes. Going to lift this one towards right field and giving chase. It's going to be a foul ball. Great effort out there by the right fielder in Leighton Johnson. He had a long run. He wasn't going to give up on it until he knew he couldn't get to it. That was about it. Called strike 3. That one right around the knees. Carnes going down looking. 1 for 2 tonight. Brings up Jack Dahl with 2 away. There's a strike. Ground ball. Boyer nearly dropped it. His throw is going to be in time to get the out. 6-3 on the putout to end the inning. We move to the 5th. It's a 5-2 lead here for Viroqua. Moving to the top half of the 5th inning. Here's a ground ball. This is going to wind up being an infield single. Not much anyone can do with that one. Alex Hoyam on the mound. As he tried to come off the mound, he slipped. So it's going to be an infield single for Ethan Meyer to get the inning started here for Crescent. And they're going to go back to the top of the order. And Maze Boyer, who is hitless right now, can be a dangerous person to be up there batting. Vernon Manor Healthcare, they have been renovating different things. They've had, they've got a real nice area for the folks when it comes to their lunches, rehabilitative care, you name it. Good bunch of people up there on the north side behind Sleepy Hollow. Also, speaking about being behind Sleepy Hollow, that's Dr. Leon Klum. For your next beautiful smile, stop in there. Always a great place to go. I know people don't necessarily like dentists. Not that they don't like the dentist, they don't like going. But they do a terrific job. They are kind and making sure that you're very comfortable. Here's the 2-2, and that's going to miss. Now 3-2. That's going to be ball 4. Well, just as good as the hit. Boyer is on with the walk. 2 on in a 5-2 ball game here that the Viroqua 138ers are holding on to with that lead. This is Mitchell Raining. Raining tonight is 0 for 1. There's a strike. He has a walk. Just a tad high. Two-one offering from Hoyam. Drops low and away for ball 3. Called strike. He got that one in on the letters. Lost him on that pitch, and it's now bases loaded. And we're going to get a chat here as Coach Olson's going to come out and have a thought. Well, not an overly long bit of conversation here, but setting up the stage here with nobody out. Tying run now at first base for La Crescent here in the top of the 5th inning. A hit and 2 walks have loaded the bases. It's now 2-0. And they're not going to waste any more time with this one as Coach Peter Swanson is going to come out and they're going to make the change. Well, the pitching change had been made here. It's going to be Miles Fry stepping onto the mound. Some other defensive changes we'll get to in a moment. The first pitch, he comes in with a 2-0 count on him, and it's now 3-0. Baker looking to try and come up with a big hit. He missed downstairs, and the walk is issued. That walk, that run is going to be charged to Hoyam. Also, taking a look here, Ben Zom has come in from left field and is playing third base. Olson moves from third to short. There's a called strike. Alex Von Arx, center fielder, 0 for 2. He has a run scored tonight. Fry looking to try and shut the door here, but a run has come across. Missed outside. It's 2-1. Ooh, that was close. Quick toss over first, and they just about got him. Big swing right there, and it's 2-2. Fry is set, and here he comes. It's a ground ball foul. Down that right field side. We'll keep it at 2-2. Pop this one up. Going to be a catch. Throw coming in. Nice cutoff there. Jack Dow over there at second with the range. And there's one down now. Called strike. Stepping in is Drew Peters. Peters with a strike on him now. That's fouled underneath. 0-2. Peters has a hit to his ledger tonight. He's 1 for 2 with a run scored. He had a big double back in the second inning and was able to score. Swing and a miss. Peters goes down. Fry coming in and throwing some heat. Here's A.J. Donovan. 0 for 1 tonight. I have him at. Watches that one moving away from the strike zone. It's 1-0. Well, tomorrow night is Friday Night Fish, and that means the place to go is the VFW of Viroqua. Called strike. He had a BB on that one. Now 2-1 the count. Thanks to the crew down there at the VFW, and I remind you that no one does more for veterans than the VFW. Here's a ball lifted towards left. It's going to be caught out there. Boy, a nice grab out there in left field. That might have been Quackenbush, I think, out there making the snag to end the inning. Boy, a big inning there was diverted defensively there by Viroqua. One run will come across. It's 5-3. Viroqua with the lead. A couple of changes going on here defensively now for Crescent as on the mound pitching. This is going to be A.J. Donovan, right-hander. Gets a strike in there. It's 1-1. Cullen Fagan now catching here. Another called strike. Hoyam watching 2 in a row go by. Ooh, a curveball that dropped in for out number 1. That was a pretty tough pitch. No doubt about it. Thanks to the Viroqua Booster Club bringing you today's ball game. That's going to come in and catch Vinny Klum, so he'll get the he'll be on base with the hit batsman. But yeah, thanks to speaking of Klum, that's his father Rob Klum is the president now of the Booster Club. That Viroqua bunch, boy, they are just always busy. Great crew. That offering is just a touch high to Ryan Kowalczyk. Toss over to first, but Klum not really looking to go anywhere. He does take off. I was a little surprised. He's going to slide in under the throw, as the throw was a bit high. Maybe he wanted to test the new catcher, I guess. And they did. Klum down at second with scoring position here in the bottom of the fifth. Called strike to Kowalczyk. Fouled that one back on a pretty good rip. Called strike three. Kowalczyk goes down looking. That's 2 out of 3 here. Being caught looking. Then we'll go back to the top of the order here with Miles Fry, but we're going to take a little break here as Coach Ryan Needfeld's coming out to have a word or two. No pitching change here. It was just more of a conference, make sure everybody kind of knew what their role was here in this top of the order situation, batting-wise, with Miles Fry. Fry with a base hit in his last at bat. He put one between short and third, deep in the hole, and that was a good spot. Got through. 2-0 now. This one's popped up. Needfeld going to make the grab at second base for the out and finish off the inning. Well, no runs on no hits. There was one left stranded on the base path. We move to the sixth inning. 5-3 is your score. Viroqua with the lead. Taking a quick look here at the top of the sixth inning. It's the 7, 8, 9 part of the order for Crescent. There's a called strike. This is number 21 in Leighton Johnson with Max Needfeld on deck. 1-1 the count. That's low and away. Pretty good snag there by Kowalczyk. Just missed on that offering, did Fry. There's a strike. Well, thanks to our friends from Fossatag Funeral Home, Gina and Justin and the crew. Swing and a miss. That will end the at-bat for Leighton Johnson, and now Max Needfeld will step in. Needvelt today is 0 for 2. Caught looking back in the second and then flew out to center field. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Tomorrow, Junior Legion baseball action. The Westby Norsemen come to town. They will take on, there's a strike, take on Onalaska in the Viroqua Junior Legion tournament. And then we'll keep it right here with another back-to-back game as we did tonight. That would be Viroqua taking on Onalaska, or vice versa, I guess, depending on which way you want to look at it. So some Junior Legion action. There's a swing and a miss. And just that quickly, there are 2 down. Brings up Ethan Myers. Checked his swing in time. That one came in real close. Just missed inside. Myers today 1 for 2, a strikeout. And then came up with a hit. Strikeout was in the 3rd inning, and he came up with a hit back in this previous half inning in the 5th, leading things off, and eventually scored. 2 quick strikes in a row here. After Miles Fry fell behind 3-0. High chopper out in front. Fry, quick toss, and they got him. What a scoop over there by Hoyam to get the out. 1-3 on a bang-bang kind of play. No runs, no hits, and nobody left on base. We'll take a break and come back with the bottom of the 6th here for the Viroqua 138ers. Olson, Quackenbush, and Matheson. The 138ers are going to send Jack Olson up to the plate first here. And the first offering is going to be a ball. Our thanks going out to another one of those sponsors, the Westby Co-op Creamery. Take home that country goodness, whether it be conventional or organic dairy products, downtown Westby. 1-1 count. That one's going to get away from everybody, zipping quickly by. A.J. Donovan doing the pitching here yet. Curveball, but it stuck close to the hip there of Olson, backing him up a tad. And that'll be ball 4. So the walk is issued with nobody out. Going to bring up Quackenbush. 0 for 1 today. He walked and scored back in the 1st. and then grounded 4-3 to Neatfelt. That was the first and third innings, respectively, and not seen them since. That's a long stretch there, a bit of a drought, because Viroqua is batting all 12 of their players suited up tonight. Little toss back over to first, but he swung through that one, and it's 2-1. He had that 2-0 count, and boy, you want to get after that pitch, right? Curveball, that was a bit high. Three and one offering. He walked him. Quackenbush with the walk. Olson heads to second base where he'll stand. And Connor Matheson, who really crunched one back in the first inning. He's actually 2 for 2 right now. Popped this one up and out of play. Tight offering right there. Matheson went after that pitch and fouled it down the first base side here and ricocheted off from the fencing. Matheson asked for time as Donovan kind of sitting in there a long, long time staring things down. They finally were granted the timeout there. Now they're set. Chopper, third base side, foul. One, two, the count now. The Viroqua center fielder. He has done a great job out there over the course of the last year or so, couple years now. There's a shot that's going to be picked up by a third baseman for out number one. The relay is going to get away from the first baseman and into the dugout again. Matheson, as he got robbed of a base hit right there, let me tell you. Fielder's choice, but he winds up on second with the throwing error after that nice play by Drew Peters. Jack Olson was taken off the base path unassisted for out number one. But runners at second and third now for Matt Weston. See what he can do. Chance here to drive in a run or two. Big cut. Retrieving the ball there was Braden Peterson. That is going to end the inning here, I believe, right? No, that's 2 down. I was kind of like with Donovan thinking, yeah, that was the end of the inning, but it wasn't. So Weston strikes out for out number 2. And now Braden Peterson steps in. And they're going to get a quick chat here as Coach Ryan Neufeld comes out. We'll take a little break. Peterson now, after that short conversation on the mound, stepping in, left-hand side. Let's see what Braden has done tonight. He has walked and struck out. He was left stranded at first base in that first inning. Downstairs. 2-0 now. There's a strike moving away from him. Two and one now. Swinging through, came up with a miss. Now 2-2. Well, one of our final sponsors, the Westby Co-op Credit Union, WCCU. That will end the inning. 9 facilities in southwest, western, and central Wisconsin here with WCCU. Well, it's a swing and a miss for the strikeout. It's a 5-3 ball game. Viroqua on the defense here in the top of the 7th to try and close things out. Thanks again to those sponsors helping us out here throughout this evening's ball game. We now move into the top half of inning number 7 here. Looking to see what happens with the 5-3 lead that Viroqua has. They bring in Tyler Quackenbush, try and close things out, but right now he is trailing in the count 3-0. There's a strike. Got that automatic in there. Another called strike right at the knees. Quackenbush, the lefty, is probably considered the number 1 pitcher for the 138ers, I would think. There's the ball lifted foul, out of play. He lost him on that offering. That was the top of the order as well in Mays Boyer with the walk, and that will bring the tying run to the plate here for La Crescent. Quackenbush comes right back looking unfazed and hits a strike. Big swing right there, and it's now 0-2. Well, tomorrow we'll be back here. The plan is around that 5 o'clock time frame with Junior Legion Baseball. Westby coming here. That ball is going to be fair down the line. And boy, oh boy, we're going to get a run in. They're going to hold. Boyer comes around as Raining comes up with a big double, scoring Boyer. Now they're going to get a courtesy runner to come in. Looks like it might have been number 1. It couldn't be number 1 because that's Max Niefelt. And you got extra players sitting there. You know they're going to put them in to do the courtesy running. Or in this case, pinch run. You got probably no choice in the matter. 5-4 ball game now. Swing and a miss. Nobody out. Tying run at second base. Hot chopper down the third base side. That'll be foul. One-two offering on the way. Up high again. Called strike 3. He came back downstairs and cut it at the knees. And there's one away. Alex Van Arks, who is pitching, or check that, A.J. Donovan is pitching. Van Arks try to tie this game up. Pop that one out of play. Quick timeout here as Coach Olson again going to bring everybody in. And we can take a little break ourselves. Very quick discussion there. Quackenbush. There's a called strike. Swing and a miss. They'll throw the ball down to first. The throw over, uh-oh, and there's going to be your tying run. Oh, my goodness. Well, that's a tough break. The run is going to score on the throwing error. There was the strikeout. 2 down. But the tying run comes across here. 1-2 now. As Drew Peters, well, you never say never, and the Crescent they just kept plugging away here. This one's popped up, calling for it. Going to make the grab is Jack Dow over there for out number 3. Well, we'll take a break and come back. We go to the bottom of the 7th. We're all knotted up at 5 apiece. A.J. Donovan will continue on the mound here for the La Crescent crew. Viroqua needs a run here to win the ball game. Swing and a miss. This is should be Zom. It is. Two and one the count now. Called strike. It's 2-2. They're going to call the out now on the strikeout. One away for Joseph Carnes. First offering was in there for a strike. The second one stayed up high. Now 1-1. That's fouled off. Jack Dow on deck. That one fouled off. That was a bit of a rocket going to the right side. Check swing. That's fouled off again. Hung in there and fouled that one off. 3 foul balls in a row here. Carnes battling right now. Trying to keep the inning going on a positive note. High, 2-2. Ooh, right off the helmet. Carnes will get on with the being hit by the pitch. Tough way to get on. Well, let's see what happens here. And Jack Dahl and Alex Hoyam. Couple of shots to try and get the run in. Finish off the ball game. It's tied 5 apiece here in the bottom of the 7th. The first offering here to Dahl is upstairs. There's your strike. Good fastball at the knees. Swing and a miss. Oh, the ball gets by, and a little bit of a miscue there. And quickly, that'll be a throwing error. Now a runner in scoring position here. Dow with the 1-2 count on him, though. Swings through, and that will be the end of his at-bat. Now 2 away. Alex Hoyam will step in with a chance to redeem himself. You know, he's got to be feeling bad in one way, just the competitive side, but that's why when I say that, because he was the one who threw the ball from first to third, and the ball bounced up and over, allowing the tying run to score. But he was, you know, there again, like I say, the competitive side, you see an opportunity to really make a statement kind of ending, and unfortunately that didn't happen. Here's a chopper, shortstop, Boyer. He's got a good arm. That will end the inning. We're going to go to extras here on the 6-3 putout in the bottom of the 7th. We're going to go to the 8th inning here, and it will be Donovan, Johnson, and Needfelt for La Crescent when we come back. Back we come here. We're in the extra innings now, the top of the 8th inning. They bring the runner, the last out, back out and put him at second base now. I guess this is like the major leagues, huh? There's a ball lifted foul into the stands. Well, definitely getting a little cooler here tonight now for the fans that are still here. We got a good number of them, to be honest with you. Showing bunt, that's fouled off. Well, it says 60 degrees right here, and it's a cool 60, that's for sure. That's going to be downstairs. That ball bouncing away, and the runner is going to be in safe at third. Batting here, we should probably let you know, is Donovan, A.J. Donovan. Swings and misses. There's one away. So this is should be Peters who's running, as he was the last out in the last inning. Asking for a quick timeout. Matthew Weston is now catching, by the way. Huge swing right there. Leighton Johnson had a big cut. That's fouled off. The 0-2 is inside for a ball. 1-2 now. That's lifted foul out of play. Quackenbush coming back. That's lifted behind home plate here and off the screen. Staying at 1-2. Johnson battling here, trying to come up with a hit with the runner 90 feet away and take the lead. Top of the 8th. Just missed. 2-2 now. That's going to be low. Well, a chance here to have a couple of runners on. Ground ball back up the middle, and that will score a run. That's going to be an infield single. Right back up the gut. Six-five your score with one out. And Max Niefelt batting. Niefelt looking for his first hit of the ball game. Called strike. The 1-1 is downstairs. Now 2-1. Swing and a miss. Runner taking off and makes it in easily. 2-2. chopper down the third base side, foul. Two and two now. Now 3-2. Wow. Base hit could score another run here. Fouled it off. Good battle going on. Six-5 the score. Crescent now with the lead here in the top of the eighth inning. Viroqua will have their shot at things in a moment, but now the ball gets away from Weston, and runner will easily get down to third base. And runners at first and third here with one out. Needfeld standing at first with the walk. And here comes Ethan Meyer. Meyer with a base hit, 1 for 3 today. First offering is upstairs to Meyer for a ball. And again, 2 on here. 1 run has come across. That was a little bit of a hit and run of some sort. Runner was coming down the pipeline there in Johnson. Needfeld down to first. That ball was fouled off. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss. One to the count now. Trying to put it in play. And he does. There's one. The relay is not going to happen. And a run is in. Meyer on by the fielder's choice. 6-4. Neefeld is off the base path for out number 2. But that run does come across here in Johnson. 7-5 your score. Called strike. Back to the top of the order here with Mays Boyer. Runner taking off and a throw down. Did they get him? They did. Wow. They picked him off it was a 1-3-6 pickoff when everything was said and done. Well, that's going to leave it now in the hands of Viroqua's offense. They trail by 2, 7-5. A.J. Donovan will continue on the mound. Alex Hoyam is on at second base, and it's going to be Vinny Klum. It's Klum and Ryan Kowalczyk, and then back to the top of the order. They need a couple of runs to keep the game alive. One is out there already to try and get across. Klum fouled that one off. Klum gets on. Kowalczyk has some pop in his bat. And you would move the runner most likely over to third on top of that if he can get on with a base hit. He trails 1-2 in the count. 2-2. Pop this one up, and first baseman says he's got it, and he does. Good call there by first baseman in Reining. Or I don't know if they say Reining or Raining, but he was able to get there. One down. Another potential pop-up. This one, though, is out of play. One away for the 138ers and Ryan Kowalczyk. With Alex Hoyam down at second base. In the dirt, bouncing towards third base. They'll keep Hoyam over there at second. Called strike. Curveball dropped in and swing was over the top. Now we come back to Miles Fry with 2 down. Fry takes one upstairs for a ball. Two 2-0 now. Chopped that one foul, 2-1. Just got a piece of that one. Well, back here again tomorrow night. Junior Legion tournament action will be here tomorrow night, maybe even probably Saturday, but not Sunday, as we'll be in Coon Valley. lifted foul. Now 2-2. Viroqua jumping out in front 5-1, and Crescent just kept picking away is the best way to call it. And that will be the ball game. 7-5 is your final in 8 innings. Crescent coming from behind to pick up the victory. They get the 2 runs to tie things in the 7th, and 2 more to take the lead and the victory here in the 8th inning. Well, we certainly hope that you enjoyed watching this Western Wisconsin video production of Viroqua baseball, Legion baseball for that matter, and we look forward to bringing you more Junior Legion ball games tomorrow evening. So long for now, everyone, and we'll see you back here at the Park Bowl on the Diamond. Have a great evening.